Hello everyone, Mr. Simple Majority here, and welcome back to Simple Plays. Alright guys, so I have got the... Forgot to torch all this back up. Whoops. I need to put turrets back here. No I don't. Actually no I don't. If I didn't torch this, what's to say I didn't torch the other? No, this is actually still good. Okay, rock on. Anywho, you see things are working very efficiently here. There we go. We're at 59 buckets already. Nice. Not even a drop in the bucket of what we actually need. Alright. So I did finish the wither room. And we're all set to go there. Took a lot of obsidian, by the way. And I went ahead and just spawned it in for the simplicity of trying to keep things moving in here, so. Alright, so what I'm going to do is put that up, put that there, put that there, put this here. Down one. 1, 2. Are you serious? I just ate! Alright, I'm going to drop this on there and get out of this room. There we go. Let him charge up. This is a good design because it won't blast anything around it. Other than you. So now he's turned invincible. I really should build a better sword. I don't care. I'm a crossbow man. There we go. Nice! Eldritch Nightmare is now finished. Very, very good. So the wither is gone. And we got ourselves another star, a rare shader grab bag for immersive engineering. Put this stuff away. Of course, miniature yellow heart. Another division sigil. So, yeah. Nice. Easy done. So today what we're going to do, now that's out of the way, is we're going to head to the desert. And as you can see, I've got... Hey, why is that floating there? Well, that's actually enhanced portals. And I've painted into sand because we're going to the desert. And that's going to be the desert. Yes, I know. We're going to talk about this. Hang on. First, the important matters. No new fragments. Darn it. So let's go all the way downstairs. So here we have a dimensional bridge stabilizer. I've set it up as a 2x3x3. So that's 2 wide. Can't really tell, but it's literally 1 and then number 2 behind it. 3, as in it's 3 across and then 3 down. Okay. Enhanced. There we go. So this is the guy right here. It's 4 blocks of iron, 4 ender pearls, and a diamond. You get 6 per. And as you see, 2x3x2, 2x3x 256. Now, I didn't make the book, but the book will tell you that each layer that you add will add more portals. So I believe we're allowed up to 6 portals with this, but I'm not 100% sure. But that's why I built it. And you see it's been connected to power. Whoops. Now, once we have that, we're going to want to build the portal frames, which is 4 iron, a block of quartz, 4 stone, and you get 4 portals per. And you're going to want a few of these so that you can build your portals. They're also used as components in making things like the portal controller, which you need for every portal, redstone interface, which you'll need for your portals, which is a portal frame plus 4 redstone. The network interface, which is one of 2 options, is an ender pearl plus portal frame. The other one is the dialing device, which is a network interface plus a diamond. And that's the other connection option that you have. The portal manipulator is a diamond, emerald, a portal frame, and a blank portal module, which is made with 8 gold nuggets and a piece of iron. And then finally, you're going to need a wrench, which is a 3 iron plus another quartz, If you want to paint your portals, or change the way they look, you'll want a nano brush, which is 2 sticks, a piece of wool, and 2 strings. You're also going to want to craft the glasses, which is red and a cyan dye, 2 glass panes, 3 pieces of leather. And you're definitely going to want location cards, which is 4 iron, a blue dye of any type, and 4 sheets of paper. And you get 16 per. Now I already have one. It says location set. But to set the location, come to your dimensional bridge stabilizer, drop the card here in this slot, and then it will set it to its location. You'll need 1 for each portal that you're going to build. So this portal here is, we're on the wrong level. There we go. This portal here is already set up and ready to go. Now if I were to take my helmet off and throw those glasses on, there we go, we can see all the parts of this. So network interface is up here. Redstone interface is on the bottom. Then we have the portal manipulator and then our portal controller. Now if I use my wrench, we'll start with the portal controller. You'll see it says unique identifier. And I have it set to a cake because hey, it's home. So that's what I identify home as, a cake. Save it and then you're done. Next is the network interface. This is where you're going to connect your portal to. And I'm going to connect it to a blaze powder because we're heading to the desert, and as you can see there's not any other choices for a deserty environment. Otherwise I would use that. So the redstone interface will let you choose how to do it. So create portal on signal, output, portal created, portal remove, portal active, inactive, entity touch portal, player touches portal, and then create portal. I don't think that actually works. So I might have to change this around. We'll see. You know what? I'm not even going to play with it. Let's make a switch. Let's make a lever real quick. A couple of levers to take, one to take with us and one here. And then we're going to reorganize the portal. Where are you at? Thank you. Wow, I literally have 2 sticks. Perfect. Okay. So, now that I've decided I'm not going to play with this portal and live dangerously, we need to make some changes. To do that, we're going to break the block we want to remove. Of course, that's going to reset the whole thing back to its original state. So we'll throw that out, put this here, and then network interface. No, not interface. Redstone interface right here. Now, since I already linked this, normally what you would do is you would take your location card once you get your portal set up the way you want, right click on the portal controller, but we've already done that. So all we need to do is actually just right click with the wrench, and you can see it reconfigured the portal for me. You only need to do location card 1 time, unless you're changing the location. There we go. Cannot dial the same portal you're dialing from. Okay. So what we're going to need to do now is head out to the desert. And we're going to set up the other one. Oh, I forgot to talk about this guy. The portal manipulator. So this holds upgrades. I've got the portal module and, the particle destroyer and the silencer. So if we look, the particle destroyer is an upgrade, marbling portal module, gunpowder plus redstone. And it destroys stops particles from being created. The silencer makes the portal quiet, and it's a redstone plus note block and a blank portal mod. Nice. They're very simple to make. Now if you want to change your portal, use nano brush, right click, and here we are. So you can change the facade, the color of the portal, particles, all that stuff. There we go. So we can change the color of the portal. We can change the facade or how the particles are generated. There we go. And there's a little bit of hints and help, so you can also change the color of the frame if you wanted to. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So we'll go ahead and put these, take these off, put these on. There we go. Now I have a lot of stones and such. I need to actually make a door and a pressure plate. So let's get the door. I don't think I got any planks made up. Not enough. Yeah, I wanted 64. Thank you. So I'm going to make a door. And just your trusty old stone plate, pressure plate. I'll carry these out to the desert. Now this is a long flight. I'm not even going to be lying about that. We got 7,600 meters to travel. So just a quick up check since we've done an achievement. Eldritch Nightmare is now finished. All that I have left is the alien realm and a painful loss. Now the alien realm I'm going to do, when I do that, we're going to also need to kill the Ender Dragon at the same time. So beyond that, everything else in that tier is finished, and we're ready to start working here, which we've already done a little bit. We've got Ominous Construction done. Enriching Solvent needs to be done. That's kill the Ender Dragon. Lumen Harnessing. More complex crafting is finished. And Liquid Effects is next, also needing to be done. In the way of stuff that I can make, let's see, what did I pick up? I got the Enchantment Decomposer. I've never really played with this because most of the time my farm system I just basically throw this away, or this stuff away. So, and I definitely need to make a subterranean illuminator soon, and a chromic enchanter, and a crystal brewery. Definitely need that crystal brewery before we go to the Ender Realm. Alright, well, I'm delayed this long enough. I have a long trip ahead of me, so I'm going to go ahead and go off camera, and we'll come back once we reach the desert. Alright guys, we're back, and we're finally in the desert. The desert. It's where it's at. So what I'm going to do is get started by setting up my portal frame. And there we go, like so. Now what we're going to do is grab our redstone interface, drop that there. Oops. I stand corrected. Like so, there we go. Wait, did I? No, it's network interface. Whoops. Redstone interface. Portal controller. Portal manipulator. And network interface. There we go. Perfect. And we just need our location card. Pop that. There it goes. It's fully assembled. And, oh. You know what? It should be okay. Put that there. Now we just need our glasses and our wrench. Start there. We're going to set our unique identifier. Remember, it's blaze powder. Interface is going to be set to the cake. And if I throw a switch, it says dialing from the same device. Okay, first let's go ahead and put these in. There we go. So, do I got these backwards? No. I shouldn't. Okay, I gotcha. So now the portal's open, and see, it's all quiet and such. And turn it off. Now I'm gonna put a button on there. I forgot to grab one, so. Now, I take the nano brush, and then I could say facade for stone block. Let's close that up. We don't need it. Let's turn, well, we don't need to worry about that. Portal, let's go with, let's go with that. There we go. And there's our portal up and running. Nice. Now if we wanted to, I could say that. And there it is. Nice. Puts the helmet back on, and there we go. Very nice. So there's our gate home. And since we're here, we're in Realm, might as well let's take a look around, shall we? I had a little bit of a problem. I came in at night. I mean, you know what's going to happen. So over here's that village I was talking about. And it is literally oil city through here. Look at this. This is a Texas man's dream right here. So we got two of these, what look like casting rooms. So we got this one here. Huh, interesting. And what's interesting, there's a crafting table there. And if you open it up, you'll find items. Now this, don't even try. It says, look what it spells out. Hi. If you try to pick these up, they're not real. Over here, then we have the other casting room. And this one you can see it looks like a casting room. And again, there'd be a crafting table. Grab that HSLA while I'm here. Bread. Perfect. And usually there's like a bunch of doors and stuff laying around on that one, so. And beyond that, we've got our standard village with tons of oil. I mean, look at this. It's like oil as far as the eye can see. Alright. So before I head back, I am going to be picking up as much of this stuff as I can right here. These guys, radiance bushes. These will give you transmissive dust, and you're going to want a considerably large amount of this stuff. So, and the only place you can find them at is, yep, deserts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically hang out here and scoop up as much of this as I can. I'm going to try to get at least 3 stacks worth out of this. And then what I'm going to do afterwards is head over to the, well, not just the ocean. Anywhere there's water, I can find the other item we need that you're going to want. And that's these guys right here. The essence lilies. Now the trick here is get underneath them. Just under the surface like so. And pop them from underneath. And you'll collect them. Like so, see? And then you can just surface to get air. Because they fall straight through every time. And that gets you infused dust, another item you're going to want a considerably large amount of. So, I'm going to keep picking up stuff here, and we will come back as soon as I'm back at the base. And we're going to begin our next part, which is the dragon. We're going to go for the dragon today. Get him out of the way. And then we'll be at the end of our episode. So, stay tuned. Alright guys, we're back, and we're going to craft ourselves a chromic enchanter. You're going to need an enchanting table, a gold, 2 emeralds, 3 obsidian, and 2 stone bricks. In addition, you'll need 2 Kuro crystal runes and 2 Zambarok crystal runes. And they're going to be placed in a diagonal pattern right there. Y equals 0, so even with the table, and just like so. So we'll give it a good once over. And there we go. So this is a pretty awesome little guy to have around. I like him. Close that. Don't need that anymore. But you want to be careful. And by the way, what are we at right now? How much do we have? 113 buckets worth of chroma. Wow. Okay. Actually, that's not doing too shabby. Wow, okay. I'm going to put this right here in the corner. And I believe we can bucket fill this. So, let me grab some buckets. Now, one of you said you want to be careful with this. I haven't taught you how to make a bucket yet. Gosh. That kind of sucked. Alright, where's the buckets? There you go. Flip that over, and now we can know how to make a bucket. Okay, sidetracking aside, why do you want to be careful? Well, that enchanter holds 270 buckets of liquid chroma. Hey, come over here and you can see it. Well, it says tank empty. We'll have to fill it up first, so that's why I'm getting 10 buckets here. Okay, let's go fill this up. Came back, had a little XP laying around. I picked up, what, I think about 4 stacks? 5, 6. Boom. Alright. I think I picked up 5 stacks worth of transmissive dust and just over a stack of infused. That'd be up here. Yeah, no, 4 stacks. I got 4 stacks of transmissive dust and just over a stack of infused dust. And that infused dust is what comes from those lilies. Okay, moment of truth. Can I bucket load you? Yes. Thank you. So let's bucket load you up. So that's 10 buckets worth of liquid chroma. Right there. And you can see it's 12,000. That's strange. Oh, you know what? It must have been taking from the other, so. Or that, or was bugged out. Let's fill it up. Why don't we? Because we're only 2 buckets away. So, bucket. So yeah, anyways, I also replaced the, on this side it's a switch, on the other side it's a, whatchamacallit, a button, so, there we go. Alright, there we go, full chroma. Now, just grab our armor right here. I'm going to drop that in here, and then we're going to switch between. So we have air miner, aqua efficiency, area strike, auto smelt, beta arthropods, binding, blast protection, disarming, durability leech, efficiency, interlock, enhanced utility, internal compass, or eternal compass, not internal, featherfall, fire aspect, fire protection, flame, flim flam, fortune, haste, holding, infinity, knockback, last stand, looting, luck of the sea, lure, multi-shot, night vision, power, projectile protection, and protection. There we go. I'm going to set that up to protection 3. Nice. Do that again. Nice. And then you can change level and all that right here, so very nice. Outstanding. Now if I wanted to, I could even put in something like night vision. And let's say, ooh. Okay, night vision 1. Now see, it's not taking it because we don't have enough chroma. So let's get some more chroma. See, what I did last time was I actually had it running right off the pipe and it said something like 270,000 chroma. I was like, oh, that's no good. No, that's not good at all. There we go. 3. Take that out for the moment because you see it reset as soon as I opened it again. 2 and 3. Actually, I might have right on the number this time. Nice. Oops. Okay, no it doesn't. Okay. So let's switch back over to night vision. So night vision 1. And still not enough. Maybe not even for night. Well, you know what? Maybe it's because I've already enchanted. Anyway, that's alright. But there's our finished armor set. Nice. Now the next thing, since I have a bucket of chroma, might as well nail the next achievement. Or progress. I'm going to dig a hole here. Simply throw that in there. And then stand in it. What? Liquid effects. So we now know that chroma does something interesting. Gives you a few bonuses. Not enchantments, but or like potion effects. Alright. So that out of the way. I wonder if we got any new achievements off this. Or progresses. Nope and nope. Alright. So next what we're going to craft is this guy, Crystal Brewer, which is going to need 4 shards any type of cauldron and 3 stone. And it doesn't need any runes, so have at it. Cauldron. What about thou cauldron? Oh boy, okay. There. Okay, cauldron. And stone. 2, 3. Not forgetting anything, am I? No, that's right. That. And then 4 shards any type will work. We'll go with Kura Uri again. There we go. And I should also, while I'm standing here doing nothing, I should get these runes out of here. Trying to keep your casting area clear. Is that you don't want to have to be set up for something huge and then be like, oh man, I gotta grab all these. It takes 2 seconds to clear them. Alright. So, shards, cauldron, and finally stone. And there's our crystal brewery. Yeah. Now this thing I love, but the potion effects aren't that good. I don't know, I haven't tried boosted yet either, so the boosted effects, but I do know like the standard effects. I mean, they're okay. They're gonna, you know, you're gonna be like, yeah, I love it, but same time you're not gonna be going, okay. So like Kura Uri will give us regen. So come over here, glass. I haven't taught it how to make these yet, so glare. Let's do that now. 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay. And code. And drop that in there. And now we should be able to make glass. Actually, you know what? I really want to make about 6 of these. 9 of these, actually. Just had bad luck in the underworld, so put that back. Alright. By the way, while I got this open, how much ethanol crystals have I produced? Just out of curiosity. Oh, there, 156. Now, 157, so it is building. Alright. So, just like the regular potions, you're going to need water. There we go. Come over to your brewer, toss these in. Throw in 3 bottles of water and your crystal. There you go. And it'll immediately start working, and it will grant you 3 regeneration 1 potions. Very, very nice. There we go. Now, I don't know, I haven't tried the boosted versions yet to see if they do anything different, but at least I know on these it's regen 1. And each shard does something different, so like Galazio is ordinary or speed potions. Haste potion for Catrino. Jump boost for Asvesti. Rozova strength. Yakria slowness. Weakness for Argia. Water breathing for Vidali. Zambara is enhancing. Night vision for Nyla. Risky is saturation. Kijani is poison. Carmir is resistance. Kuro is corrupting. Tahara is invisibility. Portacali is fire resistance. And of course Kura Uri. Alright, I'll grab those, and then we'll do the last set, and then we're ready, virtually ready to go hunting the dragon. So I just need to find, okay, there's the Eye of Enders. I want to keep 12 on hand. There. Separate from the main stack, just in case. Okay? So I'm going to go find me a dragon. Now that I'm all set to go here. How's my... you know what? I'm going to repair my... I'll go ahead and repair my crossbow bolts while I'm here. Crossbow's looking good. Looking frosty. Yeah. And Enders... where it goes here. Okay. So I'm going to go find the dragon, or the entrance to the end, and we will come back as soon as I've reached the portal. Alright guys, we're here. It's OZ. Ah boy. We're digging out. Trying to, at least. The entrance was in the ocean, so I'm kind of glad that when I went off camera I did what I thought of doing, which was create a portal. So we're all set here. All I gotta do now is kill him, wherever he may be hiding. Ah. No. Nobody said you get freebies. Get out of here. And try not to destroy too many of these, because you actually do need them. So, yeah, the entrance was in the middle of the ocean, and that was not easy to get hold of. Nah, he flew away. Actually, I do believe this world is actually infinite now. There he goes. 2 achievements knocked right out of the water. Very nice. Switch to the Ender, just in case I piss one of these guys off. You know how that goes. There we go. Am I full? Is that my problem? Am I full again? I think I'm full. Yeah, I'm full. Okay. So, that being known, let's make our portal to get out of here. Thinking, right. Well, they can't get into it. It's too small. You know, it's designed for me and me only, so oops. So let's go ahead and do this. And let's see, which one is this? The interface? Yeah. That's the network interface. There's the portal controller, manipulator, and finally the door. Okay? And reality is, I actually want, just like before, that like so. Location card. And finally the button. Now we can pick stuff up. Okay, now I just need the wrench. Set the identifier as all eyes. Okay, and the network interface needs to be 2 Ender eyes. And now we have 2 connected portals. I should be able to push the button. And there we go. Cool. Overrolled. Mark that, and we're good to go. So as I said, you don't want to try not to destroy too many beacons while you're here. I didn't even have to use the regenerations. Nice. But yeah, enjoy your ride here. I always enjoy coming here. This is Ender Pearl heaven. Now while you're down here, you should spend some time picking these void stones up. And you also, I think you need the ender stone as well, so the end stone, so. But you don't want to destroy too many of these because you're going to need these crystals. You're actually going to need these. The ender crystals. So, yeah. Don't destroy them. Keep them around. Alright, so we're going to call the episode here because I do believe we're running over already. We'll come back next time to, let's see, what are we going to do? I don't know what we're going to do. Probably more chromatic craft, because I'm still letting that quarry process all those flakes. You know, things will get a little smoother once we get the system up and running, but fully up and running. Of course, automating it or getting better engines will make it go faster and smoother. So that's kind of another one of the goals. How many do I have? 20? 20 will do for the moment, I do believe. I'm going to get the ones right back here. I mean, come on. Why not? They're just sitting there. They're begging me to take them. They're like, please take me. We wish to go with you. Yeah, I want to paint that. So, we're using black for overworld. And then drop my facade in there. And I need to also, because I haven't put my whatchamacallits in. There we go. And just simply step in there. Now, the reason I build it like this, I push the button, boop, we're back. Nice. There we go. Portal's closed, and welcome back to Overworld. Yay. So easy. Alright, 5 yellow hearts, ender pearls, ender lily, rotting flesh. Keep that for a moment. That away, that away. Oh, wait. No, I don't need that. I just need the paintbrush. Alright, we'll establish that with the end. And I'm going to put it this color. There we go. So now, there we go. Perfect. Very nice. Alright. Put things away. And let's just check to see if there's anything before we do call it an end of episode. But now we have an much easier way in and out of the end. Wow, that was not funny. Not funny at all. See, there it goes there. Torches go here. Perfect. Inventory's reset. And nothing new. So what's left on this tier, do we ask? Well, we need to do the enriching solvent. And to do that, you're going to need shears. You're going to need to go to a rainbow forest and cut down the trees. And you really want to get as many of these as you can. You need a total of 24 chroma berries to do the enriching, to enrich the shards. I've already done that. I didn't get the egg though. Lumen harnessing, we can't do that yet. We don't know how to do it. Liquid effects is done, so really all that's left is enriching solvent. So that's what we'll do. I'll work on collecting chroma berries, and we'll come back next time to do that and start working through the next tier, which is Unity of Elements, which we can't do yet. Same with Lumen Storage. We do have one more progress we can complete, and before I do it, I want to do two things. One, I want to empty my inventory. Two, I need to wait for it to get to nighttime, so what we'll do is we'll come back real quick and we'll do the final one. See if I can empty this. There we go. It's going to take a few minutes, so why don't we come back when it's nighttime and we can do this next progress. Alright guys, so I'm hovering over the base and we're getting ready to do a painful loss. Now I've collected on my way, if you look at my map, I went a different route than original because I was basically kind of following the trail of pylons all the way out to the desert. So I've collected 92,530 lumens into my wand. So we're about to do a painful loss. Now, I wanted to make sure I slept in my bed. I also made a little modification. I brought it up to regular height because I had a problem where I died once and I ended up in an ocean way back by spawn. So, even though I'd slept in it. Alright. So, anywho, might as well eat some dinner before I die. So anyway, let's morph back. It's interesting because when I was young, there was a younger, 92 or so, there was a game called ActRaiser, and I always loved how you entered the boss fight. There it is. Died from a high place. Painful loss. Yay, bed. Now, I always loved it because you're spinning down as you went down to it. You're basically falling from the sky. Alright, let's get rid of that death. No need to remind me of my unfortunate accident. There we go. Alright. So. Uh-oh. Ah. There we go. Interesting. It actually gave me my hearts back. Oh no, I got my heart containers on me still. Okay, good. Well, that was interesting. So what was the whole point of that? Well, it teaches you about death. The death is not the end. At all. And you can actually recover your pages. See, there's a gravestone that appears, so I don't lose my items. But if I did, and let's say it fell into lava, and I lost the book, you can recraft this book, and all the pages and all the information you've discovered will appear right here. Then you just need a paper and ink to recover it. And no new fragments will be discovered from this. Oops. Okay. But, there we go. Let's look at that real quick. You lose your knowledge. You lose your items when you die. What happens to your knowledge? Lost 2. Ouch. Now to craft that book, if you ever lose it, for example, you accidentally toss it in the lava pool, and you need to recraft it, you can do so. And just as soon as I remember where I put it. Oh, where'd you go? Jimmy, where'd you go? Cross-eye and I'll find it. Because that's all the fragments. That's block. It's usually on this page. Ah, here it is. Derp. It's 2 glowstone, a book, and then you're going to need Tahara, Kamir, Katrino, Kuro, Neela, and Kijani. And that is specific, and that'll get you another chromic lexicon. So, just in case you lose it, you can recover it. Alright, well, that's going to do it for us. As I said, we're going to come back next time, and we're going to work on finishing up this tier of chromatic craft. And maybe if I've got more. Nope, still working on 10. I've got a serious backlog, I bet. It's because I ran that quarry for so long without any type of processing. So yeah, 294 iron. I've got indium now, cadmium, aluminum, copper, lots of copper. Good lord. Some shiny ore. Nice. So yeah, I got quite a bit to get through here. It's going to take a little while. I mean, that's kind of the drawback of the gas engine. So, but we'll come back next time, continue working in chromatic craft, and work through the next tiers and so forth. And yeah, and whatever else happens to come our way. For now, this is Mr. Simple Majority signing off. I hope you all enjoyed the episode, and I thank you guys for watching. See you all real soon.